Let's go. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Set up. 8, read.
54, Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike, 54.
Hey, lock it.
54. No chance.
Hey, orbit. On the ball.
On first down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Locke is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go.
49 to Mike.
Squeeze. Go.
On third and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
He's
Go out.
He's checking crap. Switch.
6-6. Pull it high. Shoot.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. 18, Gator.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Snap.
They'll run with Allen. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. And here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Smooth.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Ready, ready.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, let's go.
Tight go. Check.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
On the set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
SOS.
61. Matchbox lights.
Mike's 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shift.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Spot.
2nd and 10.
I can't believe that
Catch is made by Hurd. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Wide. Get wide. Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
we got it.
Hey. High 7.
45. Mike, 45.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Locke will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Well, certainly it appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, box truck. Check, Mike 54. Shoot.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Allen here on the screen. And he'll go down at the 28.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
218, chop it. Yo, go! Hey, Alpha! Mike 50! Hey, watch the lane!
Mike 50!
Ready to go! Get it!
2nd and 5. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
To throw in his line. He completes it to Evans. The 30. 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Bucs have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having ball.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bravo!
On second down, here's Locke. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
Hey, Charlie!
Locke now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go! Hey, Haywood!
Mike 5-4.
You must be to go!
Locke now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Our time. It's our time.
Now.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Too little, say,
Greystone, travel.
Now a give, right side. It's Allen down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. 25, check 26-6. Bullet high. Back. Spine. Hit it.
Now a toss play. Allen. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 25.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now. 80 weapon. Ready.
Now Allen. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
On the ready.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Oh, here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 45.
Hey, orbit.
Here we go. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a carry for Allen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side. Allen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Go, go. On the ball. On the ball. Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts, so what you're telling your team is...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, echo. Go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Locke now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Delta.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check out,
Rock it. Hey, lock it.
You got that right there.
Ready?
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Lock now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You got nothing.
Look, squeeze. Go.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Scoot.
Check.
Come. Shoot.
Now back to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
20! And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
218, chop.
On 1st down, Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the back.
Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, That's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now, out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Hey, 2.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Big grip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
General West. 5.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 53 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They run with Wilkins. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
45. Mike.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Hurd. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Hurd, 34 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from, but for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage. Nothing
Separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Drop deep, check, check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Get that ball, team. Let's get that ball.
Hey, Charlie. Head up.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Greystone travel.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Ready.
They stay on the ground with Allen. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Pull it high.
Here's Allen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Out.
80 weapons.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 31. Check
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Yeah.
Five.
Back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check safety.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. It's a party now. Whoa. Switch.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Allen here on the screen. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he'll find Hall. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey. Go.
Mike 54.
No gain.
Hey, wahoo. Get it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Rush in. Show it up. Hey, switch gears. Slam.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Block working out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch safety green.
Now a give right side. It's Allen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Topper!
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now a give right side. It's Allen. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go!
Switch. Check 52. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On the toss, here's Allen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 29-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Lucky.
Let go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ready to break.
Switch.
Now.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively. So they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one. Really supported them throughout the year. And, boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last.